Hello and welcome friends. Today I have for you a special book titled Why I Am a Hindu, authored by one and only one, Shashi Tharoor. This book was published in the year 2018 and the name of the publisher is Alif. The price of this book is rupees 699. It's a 300-page book loaded with some palpable stuff, quite typical of Shashi Tharoor. The book has three main chapters divided into some seven sub-chapters. It starts off quite well with the author glossing over reasons as to why he decided to write this particular book, where he takes you through the essence of Hinduism, but not so much through the rituals, but essentially through the religious, socio-cultural plank. He gets into meticulous detailing such as how a Sanskrit word, Jagannath, came to be known as Juggernaut. He takes you through the Bhakti movement. He talks about the Advaita, Vedanta, the Vedic learnings, and lots of anecdotes, interesting ones. He describes in great detail Swami Vivekanand and Adi Shankaracharya, and he talks about them in quite a detail. Talks about his own childhood also entangled in Hinduism, the sanskars that he got from his parents. While Shashi loves Hinduism, he admonishes Hindutva in this very hot narration. The author initially appears quite as a baby-faced admirer and harmless volunteer of Hinduism till around page 140, but thereafter he changes gears and moves into the domain of political Hinduism, where he goes unsparingly after Savarkar, Golwalkar, and also Deen Dayal, all stalwarts of the Sangh Parivar. And as expected of Shashi Tharoor, he does make piercing commotion about the atrocities committed by the British Raj on Hinduism, but remains somewhat vague at the atrocities of the Muslim invaders, perhaps offering them benefit of doubt. He feigns or genuinely believes Hindus are large-hearted or even dodos and will never react to the persecution that they were subjected to at the hands of the British Raj and the devious invaders, even in a millennium, which is not quite clear in the book. While he allows Deen Dayal Upadhyay to pass off as a more tolerable face of the Sangh Parivar, for Savarkar and Golwalkar he projects unalloyed despise rising up to hate, but doesn't really touch Hedgewar, the founding Sangh Chalak, even with a barge pole, and I don't know why. Shashi cannot imagine, leave alone believing that RSS may have been an initial emotional reaction to the atrocities of the British Raj and the Islamization during Jinnah before and even after the partition, just as Islamization could have been a reaction to American atrocities on the Muslims, as believed by many and not some. And why forget about the fascism of Europe that arose primarily because of communism. Beyond page 140, the author shows his real face, and that is his attack on Hindutva. The point he makes is about the ancient Indian culture of hospitality, where India has always been a great host to all communities. The population of India is 80% Hindus, but they have always looked after the minority communities in terms of Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Jains, Parsis, and others. When you cruise through the book further, what becomes more apparent is that Hindutva is the brainchild of RSS, and till the time Congress was well in control of India, the Indian society was an utopia and now it has become a dystopia. Book is excellent in terms of narration and flow and is action-packed with all the appreciated realities of the Congress regime. Yes, I was left with the following gaps for which I did not find answers, or were the answers held back? I really don't know. The book has a good spread of Hinduism's history, but lacks in precipitating Hindu emotions because of very obvious reasons. It churns out good details about Hinduism, yet it does make you feel a depreciated Hindu. The author talks about large-scale conversion of Hindus at the hands of Muslims and Christians, but at the same time is short of saying that both Muslims and Christians are fanatics in that manner. Although he goes after Hindutva with a gun, yet he doesn't give any plausible explanation as to why Hindutva flourished in the last 25 to 30 years. Was it the pent-up emotional need of the Hindus or the failure of Congress party that ruled for so many years? All he does is blame the Sangh and the BJP. The author, having criticized the BJP and the Sangh so vehemently, should have had suggested a socio-religious cultural alternative to BJP, which he hasn't. Muslims have their mosque, Christians have their church, but where do Hindus go, barring their defining book Gita? And is BJP a reaction to 70 years of Congress rule? Is the question the author needs to answer to complete the book. BJP has come up through a democratic process. It started from just 2 seats in the parliament and now occupies almost a full house. If all was going so very well for the Hindus in India, why did Hindutva gain so much ground, for which there is no elaborate answer from the author, barring the cliche of the divisive policy of the RSS and the BJP. Book is a little too much to digest in one go for an average reader. It's outright verbose, Shashi Tharoor style, but yes, read it with a pinch of salt. The book leans towards Congress, in which he has mixed religion and politics. Excellent flow and detailing. Author admits his erudite team has also helped him in this narration. A large part of the book is all about RSS and BJP bashing. Though India is projected well in the eyes of the world, which Shashi always does, the first half and even all along, the book is all about the uniqueness of Hindu religion. It covers the Sikh riots in just of 1984 in just half a paragraph, just because Congress was to blame for it. Whereas he criticizes forcefully the doctrine of Hindutva and mildly conveys about the invaders who came and plundered India from time to time. He sings the same old theme or tune of secularism. He compares India with Pakistan. In Pakistan, all non-Muslims have it written on their passports as non-Muslims, signifying they are second-rate citizens. The book doesn't give the dynamics of an evolving society. Agree, Hindutva was not in the agenda of India when it got independence, but obviously there have been factors that propagated the idea of Hindutva. Intermittently, Shashi criticizes the caste system also propagated by the Britishers and subsequently upheld by the Congress party. Author doesn't accept Hindutva as a reaction to Muslim radicalization, and even fails to say that if Muslim radicalization continues, there is a likelihood of Christian radicalization too. Maybe not in India, but in some other countries where Christians are in majority. The book is excellent in terms of detailing and, of course, the language and the flow. It nowhere deciphers between the temperaments of Hindus settled in the south and the ones in the north who mostly took the wrath of these Muslim invaders. Towards the last chapters, the author takes you through some iconic inventions in the realm of Hinduism and science, especially the inventions of numerals in terms of shunya or zero. At one point, he also tries to justify the invaders, and that includes the Mughals, starting from Babur. He compares them with the Britishers, only to say that Britishers took the loot to their country, to their own country, whereas the Muslim invaders spent it here in India. Then he talks about holy cows changing the name of Aurangzeb Road and even the independence movement. Overall, it's an excellent read if you don't want to get bogged down with the politics the book generates. I would give the book 8 out of 10 for the detailing, information, language flow, and of course, Shashi's guts in being one-sided and the frankness. So friends, that's all I have for today. If you liked my show, kindly share it. Also press the like icon. Also subscribe our channel by pressing the red icon. And don't forget to press the bell so that you are notified each time we upload a video. And for now, goodbye and see you soon.